The second verbal signal that she likes you is her teasing you.
You know, now that I think about it, this all coming together now. When I was in the 8th grade, there was this girl, and I remember she used to give me a hard time, used to make fun of me, throw paper airplanes, all types of stuff. She liked me. And it's all coming together right now. Look at that. I'm doing this video for my little cousins, my little nephews out there, alright? You got your little 7th or 8th grade crush. Now, you probably not gonna watch all my older videos, so that's for more advanced, alright? More advanced. You're not there yet. So now we need to start at ground 1, alright? Ground number 1. How to tell if a girl likes you.
It's the first day of school. You walk in the classroom and choose your seat. As you wait for class to start, a girl comes in and sits right next to you. And before you know it, y'all are having a whole conversation. The school year progresses and y'all begin to talk more and even hang out outside of school. You start to notice her laughing at all of your jokes, texting you.
All of a sudden, you become funny as hell. You become a Kevin Hart. You start, why did the chicken cross the road? You don't even tell her why the chicken crossed the road. She already laughing. Alright? All of a sudden, you become a celebrity in her eyes. She treats you like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You become Dave Chappelle funny to her.
First, asking about how your day's going and giving you that look. But just when you start to think that she might like you, you overthink it. You start to say, maybe she's just being nice. I'm probably just reading too much into it. Then gradually, her texts become a little less frequent. She starts being a little more distant at school. In other words, she's lost interest. She might even start talking to a whole nother guy at school. If you've been in this situation or anything similar, trust me, you're not alone. We've all...
Ooh-wee! Boy, they take me back to them 4th grade days and 3rd grade days. Yeah, I was a young one out there in the field, man. I've been doing this for a long time, man. I look. I remember one time, we're not even gonna get into the back in the day stories. We're not even gonna do that.
Fumbled girls because we just couldn't see the signs. Or maybe we seen the signs, but we just didn't know how to respond. But after watching this video, you should have no problem doing either. But
alright, little bros, take notes.
The first thing that y'all need to know is there are 2 types of communication, verbal and non-verbal.
Yeah,
non-verbal communication is just how it sounds. Communication without using words. Some examples include facial expressions, eye contact or lack thereof, handshake, anything like that. Verbal communication, of course, is communication by using audible speech. With this being said, you have to understand that there are both verbal and non-verbal signals that she may like you. First, let's talk about the verbal signals. The first and most obvious verbal signal is if she's inquiring about you. If she genuinely is interested in your life, there's a good chance that she's interested in you. Human beings are naturally very self-interested. So if she's asking about your hobbies, your goals, your childhood stories, it isn't for no reason. The reason why she's asking you how long you've been growing your hair, or if you plan on going to college, or if you have a girlfriend, is because she likes you.
Little bros, take notes. All right, take notes, little bros, because it's going. Look, all I know is I'm making this. I swear I'm making this video for my little cousins and my little nephew. I'm telling you, because as time progresses, unfortunately, it's gonna get harder and harder and harder to find good women. It is. So I'm teaching my little bros right now, and some of y'all that don't know what you're doing. Also, when you might be a little bit older, you know. How to tell if a girl likes you so you can just lock it down, bro, because it's gonna get hard, bro. You think Instagram bad now, boy, wait till like 20 years down the road, boy, man, it's gonna get bad, man.
And she wants to get to know you more. The second verbal signal that she likes you is her teasing you. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but growing up, I've heard that if a girl gives you a hard time, that means she likes you. To a certain extent, I think this is true. Like, of course, if she's throwing actual punches at you.
You know, now that I think about it, this all coming together now. When I was in the 8th grade, there was this girl, you know, and I remember she used to give me a hard time, used to make fun of me, throw paper airplanes, all types of stuff. She was on my body, bro. And now that I think about it, she liked me. And it's all coming together right now. Look at that.
Or making actual insults that attack your character, I would disregard the previous statement. But if she's lightly teasing you and trying to initiate a playful back and forth, it's a clear sign that she likes you. She literally is trying to make the interaction as fun and flirty as possible. This verbal signal is probably one of the easiest to pick up because, bro, there's no way that you're sitting there going back and forth flirting with a girl and you don't know that she likes you. This leads us to the last verbal signal that I'll be addressing in this video, and that signal is if she's remembering the things that you tell her. If she remembers your favorite drink or your favorite artist or the random story you told her a week ago, that means she's paying attention to you. She's literally dedicating neurons to building you a profile in her head. People only remember things that they feel are significant. Creating new neural pathways for things that you don't care about is a very difficult task. Think back to your first time meeting someone. No matter how interesting this person is, it typically takes you a little while to learn their name. You might want to learn their name, but you don't have infinite intelligence. Your neural network is limited. So to combat this, your brain is literally trained to discard all information that it deems unimportant. Knowing that this is how the brain works, you must understand the significance of a girl remembering certain details. details about you. Okay, now we can talk about the nonverbal signs. Before I begin with the
look, little bros, pay attention, little bros, because nonverbal means more than verbal. All right, it's gonna teach you. It's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. All right, come on.
I want you to understand that these are the signs that you're probably missing that are causing you to fumble so bad. I literally could not overstate the significance of nonverbal communication. Experts agree that about 70 to 90% of communication is nonverbal. That means if you're unable to see these nonverbal signals, you're missing out on 70 to 90% of the interaction. So pay very close attention to this next section of the video. Okay, the first nonverbal signal is our body language. When you're interacting with someone, their body language can say a lot. People typically can tell verbal lies, no problem. But when it comes to someone's body language, it's very difficult for someone to hide the truth. This is because most body language happens unconsciously. It's like how when you see your friends, you automatically smile. Or when you see someone that you don't like, your facial expression is immediately negative. This lack of ability to lie ensures that you can accurately read if the girl likes you or not. You may be asking,
the face is never gonna lie, bro. Some people be looking at me, you know what I'm saying, and they be saying some of the stupidest things I ever said in my life. I be looking at them like, they be like, what? Like, I can't lie and say, I don't think you stupid. My face just says, I think you stupid.
what are some specific body language acts that can show that she likes me? Well, one could be facing your direction and leaning in when you're talking. This type of body language shows that she's heavily interested in what you're saying. Another example could be her playing with her hair or fidgeting in general. If she's doing these things, you're probably making her nervous. And women are nervous around guys they like. Is she copying your movements or your words? If you notice a girl moving like you or picking up on your lingo, she probably likes you. Her attempts to be more like you shows on a subconscious level that she trusts you and feels comfortable with you. These are just a couple examples that I frequently notice, but body language is something that you're gonna have to get in tune with so you can pick up on it in the moment. My advice to make it easier to pick up on stuff: never give her the benefit of the doubt for any of her actions. Always assume that there's a certain purpose behind why she does something. I mean, come on, do people really do anything for no reason? But
hey, little bros, all right, it's Big Brother C's here to tell you one thing. Women are very calculated. They don't do things by accident, all right? Let me put it full cam so you can see exactly what I'm saying. Women do things on purpose. They don't do nothing by accident. Alright, even when they driving down the street and they whoopsie, go over a little pothole and flatten all their tires on their black Altima, it's all on purpose. They don't do nothing by accident. Alright, everything is calculated. Yeah, everything.
With that, we can move on to the next nonverbal communication, which is eye contact. Now, while eye contact can be a significant sign that a girl likes you,
little bros, you need eye contact, especially when you're closing deals. But you need to look at people in their eyes. Alright, look at people in their eyeballs.
It's also one of the most easily misinterpreted nonverbal communications, especially if you're not already used to gauging attraction by eye contact. You may have to have a couple of interactions with the girl to really lock down the meaning of her eye contact, but what you want to look out for is if she makes frequent eye contact with you, the period of time she holds the eye contact, and the most significant thing to look out for is if she looks away after catching your eye. If she makes frequent and long eye contact with you, she typically likes you, but there's also the chance that she's just interested by the conversation. So this...
in a slight occasion, you could have a goddamn booger in your nose, but hopefully you don't. All right, yeah. Hopefully you ain't got no damn booger in your nose. All right. But don't go thinking that, you catch eye contact with a girl for 2.5 seconds and she in love with you. Don't go thinking that. All right. It's gotta be like, you gonna know, bro. You gonna know, because you just gonna look at each other and you're gonna be talking telepathically. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, look, I'm trying to help y'all. Because you're gonna she gonna look at you like a creep, and yeah, alright? Just keep it calm, be chill, alright? Be chill, just vibe, little bro,
This is more so hit or miss, meaning that you'll have to see if this trend persists before you can make a definitive decision on if she likes you or not. But when it comes to her looking away when she catches your eye, there's no way to misinterpret that. It's one of my #1 ways that I determine if a girl actually likes me. The reason why this shows that a girl likes you is because it's a clear indication that you make her nervous. And bro, girls are not nervous around guys that they don't like. I mean, maybe they're nervous in a I'm scared because this guy is creepy type of way, but that wouldn't apply to you because in this scenario, she's actually talking to you. The last nonverbal cue I'm going to be talking about in this video is probably the most overt way that you could tell by nonverbal communication.
What is that?
She likes you. It's if she finds ways to be around you. If you
man, bro. Look, if a girl like you, you're gonna be like magnets. She's just gonna randomly be where you at. Alright? That's just how it's gonna be, man.
Notice her popping up where you're at, or she's just randomly joining your group conversations? I want you to know that isn't a coincidence. When it comes to these females, nothing is a coincidence. Get it out your head, these females just do stuff on accident. The reason why this displays her interest in you is very self-explanatory.
I'm saying the same thing.
To be around you. Girls want to be around guys that they like. It's simple as that. Before we get into some of the warning signs that she might just be being friendly, I have one more key sign that she might like you, but this specific sign can be both verbal and non-verbal. Not mentioning it in this video would have been crazy considering how important I think it is. But with that being said, the last sign I'll talk about in this video is her trying to impress you. Girls naturally don't want to be embarrassed or seen in a bad light, especially in front of guys that they like. So with this in mind, if you notice that every time that y'all FaceTime, her hair seems to be done, or when you see her in person, she tries to put on her best outfits, you can almost be 100%.
Best outfit, nail done, hair done, breath smell good. You know what I'm saying? She looking good, looking nice. Look, you know you doing right. You know what I'm saying? When you see a shorty and she start applying the little perfume and stuff, it's not, look, she want to smell good, but she want to smell good for you. Look.
% sure that she likes you. I guarantee you, girls do not care about what guys think unless they like them. And if she's taking time to pick out outfit, or she's stalling before y'all get on FaceTime so she can make herself look good, that definitely is an indication that she cares about how she looks in front of you. With that being said, we now have to talk about some signs that she's just being friendly. The first and most obvious sign that she's...
Fellas, pay attention, because some of y'all, you gonna get the first lesson, but you gonna forget the second lesson, the friend zone. You don't want to be in this zone, all right? This is the zone where you get no perks. You don't get nothing, all right? You just get to hear her blab her goddamn mouth all goddamn day, and you don't get nothing. You don't want to be in this zone. You don't want to be in this zone.
Just being friendly is if she talks about other guys while you're around. You're effectively her gay best friend at this point. She sees you.
But then I will say though, there's like a 50-50 to that though. It depends how she talks about other guys to you, because some girls, I told you, girls don't do things by accident. Everything is on purpose. They manipulate the way they talk, and they do this, and they talk about other guys in front of you to make you, apply more pressure, right? Now, I'm not saying that she might not be talking to other dudes. Sometimes she might not even be talking to other dudes. She's just trying to say, oh, yeah, this dude tried to talk to me. Like, she's trying to make you, like, you know what I'm saying? Apply some pressure, little nigga. Come on. What you doing? Lock in, bro.
You exactly how she sees her girlfriends. If you're experiencing this, I recommend watching my video on how to get out of the friend zone. Because trust me, buddy, if she's talking about other guys...
I don't think you can escape the friend zone. I think you can get the girl. I think you can still get a girl. Man, it's going to be a whole nother video for another lesson. Y'all need to just stay on this. If I tell you too much advanced game, it might mess your damn head up, and you're going to go to school, college, or to the mall and just be a menace. All right? I'm not going to tell you nothing. Watch the next video.
She's interested in around you, you're either already in the friend zone or you're headed there fast. The second sign that she's just being friendly is that she's comfortable talking to you about personal issues without any flirtatious vibe. If you ever find yourself talking to this girl and the topic becomes way too heavy and it starts to feel like you're becoming her therapist, I want you to do something for me. Go into your pantry, grab the salt and pepper, and generously season yourself with it. Because bro, if this is happening to you, you're already cooked. If she's not talking to you in a flirtatious way and she's talking to you about serious topics in her life, that means that she wants a purely platonic friendship with you. If this seems like your situation,
when she started talking about my house just burned down and my hamster died and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? And look, she not flirting with you back, nothing. And then she also talking about how she went to the movies with Jamal last week. Yeah, you cooked, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. It's over with. Just hang up the phone. And hit me up, and I'm gonna give you the workout plan to improve your physique. All right, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna help you. Alright,
I once again recommend the how to get out of the friend zone video. The last sign that she just simply does not like you is her putting forth zero effort to continue conversation.
Facts,
if you constantly find yourself,
oh my god, bro, look, I'm gonna tell you exactly what he's gonna say without. I didn't even watch this video, but I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna say. If you find yourself putting more effort to talk to the girl than she is putting effort. You know what I'm saying? You put in more effort to reach out to communication, all that, whatever. Bro, it's over with, bro. You in the friend zone, bro. Girls that like you are going to get on your goddamn nerves, bro. If she likes you, she going to be blowing up you going to be like, what the hell is up with this girl? Why can't she leave me alone? Look, watch. She going to say it.
yourself texting first, being left undelivered, and having to walk up and greet her first every time you see her, bro, you are beyond cooked. Cooked wouldn't even be the word. The reason why this is so bad is because she literally wants nothing to do with you. I'd even consider this to be worse than a friend zone, because at least in the friend zone you still have the platform to escape. But when you're in this type of situation, all you can do is take a step back and hope she starts to show more interest. But with that being said, you now have all the tools to decide if she likes you or not.
All right, little bros, tell me what you learned in the comments. Tell me what you learned in the comments. But I want to say this. If the girl is not responding to your text, I don't know what he said, but I'm going to tell you bro, just focus on your purpose, bro. Focus on your purpose. Because I can tell you one thing. Women can smell the difference between a Toyota Corolla and a Ferrari rolling down the street. So you tell me which whip you going to be in.